Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is Acharei Mot, which comes a month after the portion in which we read of the killing of two of Aaron's sons, who bring a strange fire to the Lord and all of a sudden find that they are killed. And it just says it's a month after, and then we move on with the rest of our Torah reading. In many ways, though, Acharei Mot fits exactly where we are. It is now a week after the shooting in California, and so we are Acharei Mot, after the death. And the question is, what's changed, and what do we do, and how do we move forward? My strong sense is we don't back down. That we Jews mourn our losses, and we grieve, and then we keep living as fully as we ever have. Our tradition teaches that our people did the same thing. That after the loss of Aaron's two sons, Aaron was silent for a time, and then Aaron resumed his life, and Moses his life, and the people their lives. And that's what we've got to do. We can't back down in the face of hatred or horror or terror. We need to respond with strength and with our own blessings, most notably the Jewish blessing of hope and optimism. We Jews have always believed that the world can be better, that we're all on a journey toward the promised land. We know there are going to be difficulties along the way. And when there's a tragedy like a shooting in a synagogue, we mourn and we grieve not just for the loss of life, but for the loss of safety that we feel. And so we do everything we can to make sure that we can ensure our security and our safety. Here at the temple, we have a good relationship with law enforcement. We're constantly reviewing our safety and security plans to make sure that they are as good as they can be. And we're doing everything that we can to make sure that security is a high priority. But even more than that, we need to make sure that we're living as fully as we can, even in the face of such terror. It means that we need to live fully in how we live our Jewish lives and our regular lives. We don't stop going to the synagogue. We don't stop going to the mall or to Wegmans or any place else. We don't stop interacting with people. We don't stop reaching out to help those in need. We do just the opposite. We do more of it. Because we know that when we encounter others and we do good in the world, we bring about a better world for ourselves and our children. And so I hope you'll join us in all of that. Come to services Friday night when we celebrate Education Shabbat here at the temple, and we celebrate our teachers and our students and all who have helped to make our religious school the finest school in the community. Join us for Shabbat services Saturday morning when we celebrate the bar mitzvah of Ryan's story. Services Friday evening will be at 6. Saturday morning services are at 11, preceded of course by Torah study at 10. Shabbat services are a wonderful time to connect with each other, not just to pray, but to connect with ourselves and to remind ourselves of what is possible in this world. Join us on Sunday morning when the Brotherhood is meeting and when there are all sorts of activities going on in the synagogue, and see this place bustling with children and happy faces and parents and people coming here to learn and grow. Yes, we have to grieve and mourn, but we can't let terror win. We need to do everything we can to ensure that our people continue to live and that we continue to grow in safety and that we continue to be a part of the greater community. On this Shabbat of Acharei Mot, we pause to remember the losses, and then we proudly and loudly proclaim, Am Yisrael Chai, the people of Israel still lives. Shabbat Shalom, and I really do look forward to seeing you at the temple.